DJ LongHairorig here in the house. What's up, everybody? What is good? What are you guys getting? Dude, I would like a minute. God, I was setting something up. Jeez. Well, Walter, I hope you have a good meal. I know you're missing the show. All right. Mono's fixing his stuff. Oh, wait for it. Wait.
There I am. Sorry. I'm working on trying to get my camera going, so I'm going to keep putzing around that. I promise. If I leave, I'm coming back. If I'm leaving for good, I'll say bye.
All right, fair. All right, let's say hi to some peeps. We got some audio and video issues going on. Yay! All right, there you are.
Hello there. I am.
Hey!
Whoa. Okay. So, what's up, SolarGod?
SolarGod!
That's right. Good to see you, buddy. Well, we got Hillbilly in the house.
Hillbilly? I have an idea. Follow my lead.
Got my own fine life, got my own fed. Old sun's coming up. I got gribble. Nothing but funny riddle.
I like them French fried potatoes.
That's right. Hell yeah. What is this? I have no clue what this is.
In the meantime, check out Commander Horizon. Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay. We can get rid of that one. That one's okay. Good. Had to make some room. All right. We got Brian Giles in the house.
Have no fear, students. Because I am here.
That's right. Hello, Mrs. Hillbilly. Good to see you. We also got Investable Collectables. Woo woo.
Juggalos come out to play.
That's right. Hey, welcome back, my buddy KJ Cowboy Dan. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, right on. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there, man. I had a very nice birthday extended weekend. Weekday, whatever. Week. Yeah. I don't know. It's been an interesting week. I'll tell you what. Mono, welcome back, man. How you doing?
Thank you very much for having us back. Doing great. Just did more recordings earlier today with my partner Thalet. He might stroll on in here at some point. I'm messaging him. Where are you?
Oh, good. Yeah. And then when he comes on, I can say, "Who are you? Who's your daddy? What does he do?"
That's actually a really good impression.
Okay. Hillbilly, how you doing, buddy?
Doing all right.
Awesome. Well, cheers, everyone. I am parched. We got a lot to talk about today, and happy 4th of July or Independence Day to all y'all out there. Hell yeah.
I'm on East Coast time, so before we're done, we might hear some boomy booms out of my microphone.
Yeah, that's not even the fireworks. Hey.
I used to be on East Coast time. Used to be in upstate New York for a while.
Yeah, you sure did. Tom Mitchell, what's up, man? How you doing? All right. Well, you know what? I have this tab open, so I'm going to go ahead and start off. Dude, the weekend was just overload. All the stuff from Amsterdam. Holy crap. A lot of news. So I know most of y'all seen the other content creators do it. But, you know, we pretty much do kind of like a wrap up here on Thursdays and whatever news and all that fun stuff that is going on. So give me a moment here. I'm going to get the screen up here. Some interesting things I found just poking around even Amazon. So, where are you? There you are. Okay, so I was looking up that. Let me see if I can go back. All right. So, a lot of news for both Bloomburrow, of course, and Duskmourn, but the Duskmourn stuff's a little bit more interesting because they changed up their. I'm gonna have to look it up. Damn it! I had it all queued. God, I clicked the wrong thing to shut down. That's what happened. All right, so Duskmourn. All right. So one. Look at this box. This is awesome. This is going to be a different style gift box. So it is the Nightmare bundle.
So like a Poltergeist TV? that what they're throwing back
Yeah,
to?
that right. I think that's cool.
Yep.
I don't know about those, but yeah, yeah. So big difference in this one. We'll skip some of the fluff here. But one key thing is don't touch that dial. Every Nightmare bundle contains one of 3 stylized movie poster promo cards. So there's 3 unique cards to this special bundle in hopes that you'll buy more than one. Honestly, I want that as my background, dude. That's awesome. I definitely want one. Anyways, 3 double-sided movie posters featuring promo card art. Okay. So I guess you get a tease of the other 3 besides the one that you actually pull in there. So that's interesting. All right. So here's the big change up. Collect the coolest cards. You're going to get 2 collector boosters for Shirtcut, blah, blah. Yeah. So kind of giving you a quick little breakdown in the pack, but 2 collector boosters. So it also contains 6 play boosters. So instead of the 9 like the previous ones, you're going to get 2 collectors and 6 play boosters. So this is interesting because I'm looking at that price. Yeah, 8 packs, not 9, but 8, and 2 of them are collector. So they're wanting right out the bat, they're wanting about 78. So this price might go down a little bit, but I don't think so. Because if you look at some of the other Duskmourn stuff, all the prices are up. But you could see why on this. At least they're like, okay, so I'm getting 2 collectors instead of whatever, right? And use those collector boosters is like, what is it, 9 and a collector booster. So it was getting closer to 85, 90 bucks, something like that. But we've been dealing with premium sets lately, so, you know. But I don't know if this is going to be the change up moving forward. What do you think, Mono?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that this $10 a pack seems to be a pretty suspicious price point. Like in some of the last releases, that is really where they're going with a lot of these. I mean, I might get one, like you said, because the TV thing's kind of cool, and then just not open.
Oh, I definitely want one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the box is hot.
Yeah, that's fun. So I'll give them credit for that. But then you have regular play boosters, right? So I would say get it if you want.
6. No, 6, but also 2 collectors. Now collectors are averaging about $20 a pop. So cost wise, this is not horrible. It's just not great.
Yeah, it's on par, right? I mean, that's kind of what we're seeing now. Like this is welcome to the new normal if you want something different than just the box is. So I don't really have a problem with it. It seems like it's something unique, you know, like Lord of the Rings scene boxes or something like that. You know, they're giving you something that's different. So it is what it is. I would say, you know, if you're just trying to do like a cost per card math, then go somewhere else. You know,
it does. It does. Like you're right though. It's like close to what 78 there. So almost you're about right. About $10 a pack. But the 2 collectors, I'm like, okay. Now my thing is if this is going to be the new norm, because obviously they want to get away from 50, they want to get away from 100 exactly, you know, unless it's a product like this, you know, because everything's creeping up. So 2 collectors, it's okay. Chat, what are you feeling on this? How about you, Hillbilly?
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad since you're getting collectors with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you are losing what's 8 packs there? You're losing a pack, but
yeah, because they went up to 9 with the new play boosters, so that's how come they're also trying to charge that extra, you know, 60 instead of getting a bundle for 40.
Yeah, but it still ain't too bad because you are getting the collector boosters.
Yeah,
or most of the time collector boosters have better cards in them.
Oh yeah. So that's an interesting change up. Now, when we go back to Bloomburrow, it's the same. So I think it's 9 packs, but we'll get there in a minute. So you got 1 of 3 unique cards to this. It's probably, I don't know. Hopefully it's a good card, but definitely not going to get no 1 ring action, I'm sure. So there it is. There's the contents right there. 2 collector boosters, 6 play boosters. They also bumped up the traditional foil full art lands. So the lands aren't going to be worth much now, but that's kind of cool because normally you'd only get like 10 or something. They're not giving you the non-foil lands in this. That's the big difference there. Borderless promo card. There it is. One movie. Okay, so you're still getting a promo card, but it's borderless this time. And one movie poster card. And then the posters and the deck box. And a deck box. What?
Glow in the dark.
Do you have any indication there, DJ, about like actual size of that box?
No, but I can tell it's different.
Yep.
Oh, see. Oh, that's weird. Look at the edging on there.
I got to imagine, right, that anyone who would buy, like, none of these are going to get open. Like, I wouldn't touch it. You have to destroy that thing probably to get the cards out of that. I'm just not doing it.
Oh, that box is a collector's item.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it looks like? It does look like you'll probably end up destroying it.
Yeah, on the side you see the terror.
So I have to get 2 now. Dang it! 1 to put up and 1 to rip. All right.
I mean, not that you wouldn't destroy any other box that you do when you open it up, right? But I mean, because the box is so neat, they could almost have put nothing in it. You know.
Yeah. Right.
When you were talking about this earlier, I'm leaning in here on the double-sided cards you were talking about. So would that be a card with no?
Yeah. No, double-sided posters. You know, the little insert poster thingy they always put in. So there's 3 of them now.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing too there, but yeah. This box is sick though. I mean, I got to give it that, bro, because it just looks cool as hell. And price-wise, it's actually not horrible. But I found that interesting to decide to change it up just for this, just to make sure that price point's up there. Okay, here's some other information. We do not have the cards yet, but we now know what's in it. So we got a Rakdos. I'm stoked. We have a Gogori. This weird looking troll dude. Was it blue, white, and black? What was that one? I forget.
Who's the commander? Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah, no, the tricolor. Someone in chat will say. And we have Simic.
Nice.
Yeah. She don't look that scary, man. I don't know how that's a jump scare, but okay. But we've had her before, so we have a new version of her. That's cool. I don't know who this guy is, and that guy just looks gnarly AF. But yeah, there you go. Rakdos, Gogori. Can't think of the name right now. Is that Bant, right? No, because that's red, right? It'll come to me later. Like way after the show.
Esper.
Huh?
Esper.
No, Esper is
white, blue, black. White, blue, black.
Was it? Esper? Okay. You right. Thanks for looking it up, bro. And there you go. So we know that now. That's cool. We of course don't know the facing commander, but this is the other big alarm. Is they are no longer sticking under 200. Look at this jacked up price here. Now, I know that's gonna change closer to, but still, dude, it's not like it's not a premium set. Like what? This is a regular standard set. Why? 324, man. Let's see if there's anything different there. Okay, friendly good finds style. Okay. So Collectorinvest is the only place you can find certain coveted card styles, including the possibility of extended art cards, which that's the regular, or even a card with a special textured foil double exposure treatment. Okay. I'm sure they're going to tell us about this at Premiere, but there's a whole new foiling style. Is it worth that $100 boost, though? I don't know, man. Hey.
I've been looking at these Bloomburrow cards. You know, I mean, there's some good stuff in there, but
we're still on Duskmourn, but yeah.
I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. On Duskmourn, there are, to me, there looks like a few haymaker cards in there. I just don't know on how the rarities will end up being, right? And that's really what you're doing, you know, when you start rolling with the collector booster boxes. So I think we probably have to see more of the cards, but Dusk looks like a more powerful set than Bloomburrow, although I don't deny the popularity of Bloomburrow, but Dusk has some nasty stuff like Doomsday and things like that. Screaming Nemesis can't gain life for the rest of the game.
Yep, I'm just about to pull those up right meow. Okay, Duskmourn. This is just flavor win. I mean, you can't have horror without a chainsaw, you know. There we go. Chainsaw. Oh shit, I got a chainsaw. 2-drop, colorless in a red. When it enters, does 3 damage to up to 1 target creature. So auto bing for 3. Whenever 1 or more creatures die, put a rev counter on the chainsaw. Quick creature gets plus X plus 0, where X is the number of rev counters on the chainsaw. So, yeah. This is whenever 1 or more. So I guess if it's like a board wipe, so you only get 1, or is it per?
I think it's just 1. Because it's one or more. So I believe you only get 1 counter.
Yeah. So if you have like 1 kill spell, then another kill spell, and then a damage card or something like that. Boom, you can get all the rep counters.
Right, you kill one you kill 1 on your turn. That's 1 counter. Then it goes to your opponent's turn. You kill another creature during their turn. You get another counter.
Nice.
I'm digging on the art.
The art's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that's a win there, sure. All right, we got comeback wrong. That's usually me when I try to come back. It's always wrong. I'm like not necessarily good.
This is a cool card.
Yeah,
you can see like they actually. It's not straightforward, right? 'Cause it's a sorcery.
Yeah.
So it doesn't give your creature haste that comes back in. So people are gonna have to get creative on how they want to use it. But I think it's definitely will annoy your opponent if you're killing their creatures only to stick it on your side of the board.
It seems weird though, yeah, because it doesn't give it haste though, and you have to ditch it at your end step, so it's not your next turn. It's okay.
You can combo it out.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it has a death trigger, it'd be nice. You kill it, and then it comes back to your board, and then at the end, you get a death trigger as well. So that's pretty dope. It's an interesting card for sure, and I love the aesthetics with the art because, like, it looks like a little shout out to Thriller and some of the old '80s zombie movies. So,
well, this is how I got my ex-wife.
That. Yeah. All right. Dan, why don't you read this one for the peeps? Dan?
Yeah. Yep. Sorry about that. I have had to check my Uber Eats order. It's been delayed by about 30 minutes, and now it's finally on its way.
Nice.
So which means
snap. SolarGod just ordered a case of that bundle. Dang, man. All right. Shot is even put yet, but you're on to the next thing. Yeah, I know. It's funny. Not interested in Assassin's Creed. Well, hey, Sigil. I miss the peeps. Happy 4th, everyone. Hell yeah. The box is dope, though.
I'll say quickly that Assassin's Creed is interesting as to how uninteresting it is.
Yes. I mean, there's really good cards in there. But, yeah. There you go. Pet Cemetery Homage. There you go. Yeah, there's got to be some other property that they've added to this because I just can't see that price point on the collectors. All right, so Dan, you got this one? Just read it.
Yeah. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, put a time counter on Cursed Recording. Then, if there are 7 or more time counters on it, remove those counters and it deals 20 damage to you.
Okay.
When you next cast an instant or a sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy.
Okay. So you get a free copy out of it, and every time you do it, you get a time counter. All right. And then if you're not winning by turn 7 by, copying all your stuff, which is a turn 4 drop, yeah, I can see it. It's interesting.
Commander card, redirect that damage. That's what people are going to look to do with that thing. They're going to cheat this.
All right, just to let you guys know, I'm noob, so every time I'm on here with DJ Long here, I'm learning this game as we go. So you guys are virtually giving me crash courses in this. Last time I played card game was back in the day.
Yeah, you're good. I got to turn you down just a little bit. Say something now.
Well, then a rules question. Keeping your crash course going. The copy doesn't count as casting again, right? So you would get 10 normal casts. But the copies wouldn't count towards your 7. That would be correct, right?
Right. Yeah. So this is the next cast or instant. So you tap this, then cast, or do your instant and copy it. So, yeah.
I know a way to lock your opponent out with this card, actually.
Yeah.
There is a spree card where you can trade an artifact for an artifact, creature for a creature.
Yeah.
And you can trade this to your opponent for one of their artifacts. And then,
or if you have a sack outlet for your artifact, you could sack it real quick right before it hits that 7 mark. So
right.
And in some cases, you could just bounce it to your hand and then do it all over again.
But you can trade this to your opponent, and then when they cast at 7th time counter, they lose.
Oh yeah, and you can remove counters too. This is Glissa can do that. Yep. Sure. That's right. This is my boomstick. Oh, I wish that'd be so sick if they did Evil Dead with this. Oh yeah. Sounds like he got his food. All right, we had a special request for Carl. Oh damn.
Carl! 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 Carl!
All right, moving on. Okay.
I can say about Kurt's recording though is that if you're looking at Commander, there's just so many cards,
Oh, dude, right?
Yeah, does this really keep pace in any sort of tier 1 deck? And to me, I'm like, there's so much card draw, like easy card draw, heuristic study, so on and so forth. But I think blasting 20 damage over to somebody else is an interesting way if you can cheat it real quick. But even still, people are just always looking for the lockdown or the combo, and I think it would be slow in standard.
Yeah, I think so too. You definitely need like more stuff to cheat it out and to do stuff and things. And is it at the end step? Is it at the end step? Yeah, if you get shoot over to their side, they're like, bruh. All right, yeah. All right, here we go. This is another one you want to cheat in. So Doomsday, was it Excoriator? I can't even. I don't know. 6/6 for 6. Oof. All right. When it enters if it was cast, each player exiles all but the bottom 6 cards of their library face down. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. So you get double card draw, but you're down to 6. So this is definitely like you got to have something in play, or you just cheat this out. If you can cheat it out, you can get an extra card draw on your upkeep, as long as you don't cast it. So, very interesting. Seems like a lot of work, though, right, Mono?
Hold on, giving a shout out to Craw there. Love his exactly where my mind went. Okay, I think with the Excruciator, I think is how you call it. That's a mill everybody out in the Commander. Yep. I think that's how you're doing it. You're going to get one down to 6, and you're going to have some way to make everybody blast through the remainders. Plus, you have all these other boards get set up, and people are drawing cards like mad anyway. You drop that, it's likely you can just coming back around you. Everyone will be like out of cards.
Yeah,
mid game.
Yeah, that. It has to be cast though, so it's not like you can just bring it in and then blink it to do it again. I mean, not that you would, but I'm just saying, like, it has to be cast. So yeah, I think it's good. It's just like, you know what? I'm done in Commander or whatever. You're like, you know what? Let's bring this time counter down a little bit, And now we have less than 6 turns. Let's go.
Plus, it stops calling lockdowns, I think, too. Like, that's just something that comes in sideways in a Commander pod. Right? No matter what people are doing with their life totals and everything else, you actually toss this thing there and it stays. Well, they just sped that game up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, just let's speed up the clock a little bit. We've been here and we've wiped like 6 times. Can we go on the next game? Yeah. All right. Enduring Tenacity. It's another interesting one. It is 2 colorless and 2 black. Is a snake glimmer. So you have like the horrors and the glimmers. So I guess it's light side or something. I don't know. Anyways, whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. There you go. And when it dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield under your control as an enchantment. So you get a 4/3 for a minute, and then once it dies, it comes right back. So you have to exile to get rid of it. But yeah, whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So if you love paying taxes, there you go.
Effing busted. Enduring Tenacity. You were gonna break that. That card's nasty.
Yeah, right. It totally is. If I play Commander, I definitely play this card because those games take too long. Yeah. Hey, Walter, you made it back, bro. Hell yeah. What'd you get, bro? We're all wondering what food you got, dude. All right. Let's see. FOMO. Let's go to Hillbilly. Go ahead and read that one, buddy.
Fear of missing out. 1 generic, 1 red, a 2/3 enchantment creature, Nightmare. When fear of missing out enters, discard a card and then draw a card. Delirium. Whenever fear of missing out attacks for the first time each turn, there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. Untap target creature. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase.
That's crazy.
Nice.
So it doesn't have to be this card attacking. So the first attacks with whatever, you could tap another creature and there's another battle phase. So pretty cool. Yeah, FOMO for sure. Solar for sure. What do you think, Mono?
There was a combo I was seeing with this card where it was like any time when the card comes into play or attacks. That's what it is. The Overlord of the Haunt Woods. I don't mean to be getting ahead of you on potential cards, but pairing it with this, since in the same set, seems to be obvious synergy.
Oh, interesting. Okay, let me see if that card is readily accessible. What was it called?
Overlord of the Haunt Woods. It's a green card, also in this set.
Okay, yeah, we're skipping ahead by 1 since these are in order. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and go over that.
So you're getting additional attack phase, right? So now look at what Hauntwoods does.
Whenever enters or attacks, create a tapped colorless land token name everywhere. That's every basic land type.
So it gives you another land, right? So now if you're like grabbing like 2 extra lands every turn, you know, whatever, because you're getting extra attack turns, there's manipulations with that. So especially if this is standard set, right? That'll come along with Bloomburrow.
Yeah,
there'll be something there with that.
Oh, for sure. Very interesting. Love the art too. It's kind of crazy.
Imagine if you had Bill on the battlefield with this. Creating those lands, you get a +1/+1 counter.
Yeah, Walter's all not FOMO for me. I want to collect this set in the small animals. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I ain't FOMOing. That's right. You can proliferate your opponent's impending counters. There you go. Yeah.
So you're proliferating lands then? Is that what we're saying?
No. I think he was talking about the other card from earlier.
Yeah, because Overlord gives you a land token. It's every basic land types, right? So it's a token, so you could proliferate it.
Yep.
Yikes.
Well, no, proliferate is counters. So you would need like doubling season or one of the other ones. Yeah.
Yep. No, you're
right. Yeah. But if you have one of those out, that'd be gnarly because you're getting like 2 free lands every time he attacks. And then with that other combo, you can have him attack 1 turn and then untap him and have it attack again. It's big enough. It could take it. Yeah. Very interesting. Hey, Salmonella, how you doing? Do I still have your thing on here? I think I do. There you go, Salmonella.
Oh, Jesus is a biscuit. Ah, Jesus is a biscuit.
There you go, buddy. All right. Hello. Yeah. All right. Nowhere to run. We got a colorless and a black. A little enchantment flash. When it enters, target creature and opponent control gets -3/-3. Nice. Until the end of turn. Creatures your opponent control can be targets of spells and abilities, as though they didn't have hexproof, ward, abilities. I can't read right now. And abilities, as though they didn't have hexproof, ward, or abilities that it also doesn't cause them to trigger. Okay.
Yeah, no ward. It gets rid of ward.
So hexproof and ward gets rid of both of those. Nice. That's cool. Yeah.
It's my favorite part of the set revealed so far.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. I like the little flash -3/-3 gets rid of those pesky indestructibles. All right. Let's see here. What do we have next? No, I didn't get many of these. Just was available. Here's the one that you were talking about earlier, and then that one. So one more after this for Duskmourn. All right, here you go. Hey, you can read that one. You were excited about that one, Mana.
Screaming Nemesis haste. So 3 mana, 2 colors, 1 red, 3/3 creature. Whenever Screaming Nemesis is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. If a player is dealt damage this way, they can't gain life for the rest of the game. That is going to start to become red staple in Commander. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I mean, cost-wise, just by itself, even without all that, 3 for a 3/3 haster comes right in, smacks your boy for 3/3. Yeah. No, this is gnarly. I know, Dan, you don't play the game, but hopefully you're starting to see some stuff. And things.
I've been seeing things, and as I've been joining your streams lately, I've been learning this game. When you're ready to do a whole stream where you're teaching the noob how to legitimately play, I'm waiting for that because I'm going to be there. Because in the meantime, you've already got me interested in collecting these cards.
Oh boy.
And you know how I like to collect things.
I know, dude. I'm scared for you.
DJ, you owe an apology now.
What's that?
You owe an apology now. You're going to drag him into this collecting hellhole.
I know. I'm going to be like, yeah, bro. Yeah.
I was on stream with my buddy on Twitch earlier today, and he said, you're going to drag yourself into debt.
So you
I was like, too late. I'm already there. Oh. But yeah, this card's gnarly AF. What were we going to say, Hillbilly?
All right, so you can put this card on the battlefield, then hit it with a spell, then hit your opponent. Boom, no more life for them.
Yeah, I mean, or this in Gruul decks is fun because, like, you can have it come in, do a fight card, take care of a 1/1. You do that 1 damage to them, and then swing in and have it do that much more damage. You can get indestructible on this. That would just be dumb. Very good card. All right, moving on. We got the Wandering Rescuer. I can't even talk. All right, 3 colors, 2 white, has flash. Convoke. You can cheat this in. So you can take care of that 3 cost. Has double strike for a 3/4. That's pretty impressive. Other tap creatures you control have hexproof. Oof. Interesting. I think Mono's looking at it just like, yeah, it's not a commander card, bro. Can we move on?
It's fair. Sealed is my favorite format. What I was going to say, though, is that the alternative art has some sexy babe on there that looks like, I mean, that's her too, but they have like a close-up of her on one of the other alternative arts. And I'm wondering if it's from
you can pull it up
somewhere.
for me. That'd be cool.
You like share my screen and show it?
Yeah, the present. If you got a tab up on it or whatever.
You know what I can do is let me grab a link here.
2 white digit. Cawstick loves white.
And actually, if you go to the Scryfall on its homepage, you can. There's a link right there to all of these. So I'll just dump this into the chat, and then you can use this link here real quick. Yeah,
sure. We'll go back and check out that art.
You want to?
Oh, okay. Never mind. Brian said he sent it to me. Where are you, Brian?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm not sharing.
Oh, okay. I got it. Hold on a second.
It's kind of I guess a weird comment for me, but the look on her just seems kind of like iconic, like it's from an IP or something. Somebody's already existed. You know, they're not exactly naming her per se. They're calling her the Wandering Rescue. It just seems like that face came from somewhere. I don't know though.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Well, I think because it's obviously the Wandering Emperor. I mean, you know. Here, let me. I just got it, so give me a second here.
I wish in this alternative art they wouldn't have put the sword over her eyeball.
Yeah, I agree. But there's the texture. Holy crap! So it's got a circle texture, kind of foil to it. That's interesting.
Looks like it's printed
you
on
can
a
probably
record,
feel that,
like on vinyl.
Yeah, like a record. Yeah. Exactly. You know, it'd be odd is if like it'd be so cool, like a flavor win if it actually played something on a record player. Not that you want to ruin your card, but that would be cool. Like those old Disney records, you used to be able to get like a little mini, like flimsy ass record that you can actually play. But there's the old art. That's very interesting though. I like the style of it. It looks pretty cool. I'll give
what Brian's talking about. I wonder if that's from.
Oh, he says Sin City. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Black, white, and red.
So we got the Nemesis, and then the last card is Toby. There's probably a thing out there, but definitely Monsters Inc. Come on now.
Well, it kind of has like a
beyond obvious.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
It kind of has like a Monsters Inc. / Avatar: The Last Airbender feel with the art, you know, with the kid.
I can see that. Yeah.
You know, definitely trying to go with some maybe they were trying to get like some sort of collaboration going. Wizards of the Coast likes to do that.
Yo, or you know, kind of meme it or nod to. So Toby's 2 colors and a white, and then when enters the battlefield, create a 4/4 white. Beast creature token with this creature can attack or block alone. Oh, wow. As long as you control 4 or more creature tokens you control have flying. Oh, okay. A fun card. I don't really. Huh. Yes. God, what that was Scoot would just be dumb. Oh my God. All flying 1/1s. Ugh. Damn. All right, I see potential here, but it just seems like it'd be fun in Commander. I don't know about Standard or Modern, for that matter. You don't see much use for this, right, Bono?
Well, Modern would be. There's just again so much power in Modern, but in Standard, you know, maybe.
Maybe
isn't there is it Bloomburrow or even in our third one that was just leaked? There's a white green Crusade. You know, there could be like Weenie decks coming back out, you know, because really when you think about it, it's 3 mana, you got a 4/4, although we can't or tackle or block, right? So, you know, people try to keeping you down on your creatures, but generally in white Weenie, that's really hard.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, especially if you have stuff that make it soldiers or mouse or stuff like that. Yeah, okay. It's a fun card. I don't think it's anything that's like, oh my God. All right. Let me go back over to Le Amazon. And we'll look at some Bloomburrow stuff. Let's see here. Okay. Actually, let's do that. All right. So there we go. They're jacking up the price on collectors. Seems like they're really trying to get it past that 300 point. All right. So let's go over to Bloomburrow. Vincent, what's up, man?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, barely.
All right, let's try this again.
No worries. See, they're reasonable on Bloomburrow, though.
Okay.
Yeah, they gotta have something special in that one. Yeah.
You piece of shit. How's this?
No boy. Well, we made it past 30-minute mark. Congratulations, everyone. Okay. So the commander decks, we get that. That's not horrible. This one, yeah, they're trying to get up to 170, but right now 139. It's not horrible. Collectors 219. That's not bad. The bundle is going to be over 50 now because they're giving you 9 play boosters and 30 land cards. Ooh. So is there anything different in here? I don't think so. It should be the same set. Alternate art card. See, everyone comes with 1 traditional foil promo card, so it's probably the same. And then 20 of the 30 included land cards feature charming full art, 5 foil, 15 non-foil full art. Okay, interesting. Comes with the die and a sturdy box. Yeah, I like how it's like a thing. But yeah, all right. So roughly, you're looking at 50 retail for these 9 play boosters. All right, I guess. Nothing special there. I don't think there was anything. They have a couple special cards in this starter kit, but nothing too great. We got all the other commanders done, but they are leaving us hanging on the Necro Squirrel, and I'm really mad about it. But there you go. I don't even. What is that? Milk frother. Oh baby. Okay. Oh, this finally came down. Look at that. Remember all the hype earlier, Mono?
What are you looking here at the right side?
Yeah, the Assassin's Creed. Look at that, 324.
It'll take you 3 hours just to read all the cards. Like every single card is a book. And I've just been amazed at like it came up. We had Modern, and then it was like 3 days after Modern. People are talking about this. Maybe the set's just not that good, but I don't know if we were just like, oh God, we're trying to like. There was just too much getting thrown at us at once. I mean, y'all could comment, figure out what happened, but yeah, like no one's talking about Assassin's Creed anymore.
Yeah, I mean it is. Every card's a book, and it's like more written for Commander than Modern. There are some Modern cards in there, but I don't know. The swords made a comeback. There's a couple of swords you can get in there, and there are some decent cards, but
they reprinted Stormcrow in Assassin's Creed.
Did they?
Well, there's
nice.
a joke about it. It's a 1/2, same cost as Stormcrow, same power and toughness, and it has flying, but it's a human assassin. Yeah. So the joke is Stormcrow is in Assassin's Creed.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, if you're playing knights or assassins, this is amazing. There's even some pirates in there too. So
did you see the bundle promo though? It's Royal Assassin, the most overprinted thing, with like that's the Colossal Dreadnought. Royal Assassin's been printed since Alpha, and that's the bundle promo in Assassin's Creed.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess. Wow.
I'm surprised Royal Assassin is still rare. I'm surprised it's not uncommon yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. All right. So getting back over here to cards. Oh, and a new sword. You're right. Yeah, all sword texts are books. Hey, Feldy, happy belated birthday and happy 4th to you, buddy. You have friends over? Ah, okay, bro. Nice.
Hey, dude.
That's right. Any good dragons? Haven't seen any yet. In either set, really. It's only $9.99 for what? Okay. Back over here. We'll look at some Bloomburrow that they showed because they did show the new commanders. So we'll have a look at that. Alrighty, and Thursday. There you go. So Bloomburrow, we got Bree coming up here in a moment. I can load 3 cards at a time. Nice. We'll get that going. Okay, so we got Bria, Otter Rogue. It's utterly ridiculous. Prowess. Yes. Other creatures you control have prowess. What? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. Whew. So if you can cast 3, 4, 5 spells, all those creatures aren't going to be blocked. And they'll have the prowess trigger. Woo! Gnarly. Definitely Commander, obviously. But what do you think, Mono?
So far of what we're seeing, I think he's one of the haymakers in the set. I think piloting him, will be a bit of a thing. Figuring out how and when, you know what I mean, to start activating prowess and everything else. But all in all, I think, it can turn into like just a big balderdash, on all the creatures.
Yeah.
Burn deck this, splash in your blue, and, get that out and smash over everybody before they can really get rolling.
Hey, Benson, you have to bounce. Did you have any comment on the Otter? Benson?
Oh,
all right. How about you, Hillbilly?
Yeah. This is going to be a good card because it gives all your creatures prowess. And there's I believe it's Narset, I believe. Already is in standard.
Yeah.
And it does the same thing. It gives all your creatures prowess.
Yeah. Now, does prowess stack?
Yeah, it'll stack.
So if you already have something with prowess and then you have prowess from Bria, does it mean you're getting a +2 every time you cast a spell?
It'll get prowess.
Nice.
Yep.
Stormtroopers all free loot tree. I know. There's not enough otters. So I agree with you in that standpoint, but no. Yeah. All right. So broken. Yay. Okay. We got the bunny. Yay. Someone else read. Dan, since you don't know much about it, go and read it. Yeah.
All right. So we got Burke, Long Ears of the Law. Legendary creature. He's a rabbit soldier. You're gonna have to explain to me sometime the symbols in the corners, just because I
sure. So that the 4/4 down the bottom is like 4 toughness. Is like that's their health. So power's first, so it's 4 power, and it could take up to 4.
All right. Now he's a legendary creature. Vigilance. When Burke, Long Ear of the Law enters, put 1/1/1 counter on each up to 2 target creatures. Whenever a creature you control with the +1/+1 counter on it attacks, double the number of +1/+1 counters on it.
Oof.
So
all right. So the +1/+1 that would add to the power and the toughness there. You see what I'm talking about, Dan?
Right.
So like
it kind of doubles it.
Right. So when it comes in, like it doesn't even have to attack, but whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter and attacks, you put another, you double up the amount of counters on it. So you could put a counter on like up to 2 different creatures right when he comes in, or himself. But when they attack, they get doubled it. Dude, it's nuts. So you can have like all of a sudden a little 1/1 is now swinging at you like for 5 or 6. You're like, bruh.
Right.
Yeah. So what do you think about the bunny there, Mono?
It's the last ability, right? I mean, sure, it's nice that he puts in the 2 counters, but you're dealing with white, right? So everyone's going to make sure they got all kinds of stuff throwing counters on things, and by the time he's in the space, it's going to be dropped, and then a lot of other creatures are going to be attacking immediately on that turn, right? To go start doubling up. I mean, I think that's how you leverage Long Ear of the Law.
Yeah. Very interesting, and also it's in white, so you can flicker the hell out of this thing. So
name
get counters on everything, then swing, and then bam, double it.
The name of this makes me think of Outlaws of Thunder Junction.
It does. Like, why wasn't it in that set? Yeah, good point. But there you go, Rabbit Soldier, bruh.
Now, would this card be used? Would this card be used like you wanted to put that card out before like somebody puts out like any bigger cards that can hurt your other cards? So that way it's there.
Sorta. I mean, defensively or offensively. Obviously, it doubles its counters offensively, but yeah, that's not bad. Look at this carrot cake, man. So 1 colorless and a white. What enters the battle or enters, and when you sack it, you create a 1/1 rabbit. Oh, cute. And you get scry 1. That's you can see a little text there. Look at the top card of your deck. You may put that card on the bottom or leave it. So that's a little card advantage there. Like your next card, it sucks. Put it down there at the bottom of your deck. And then you could sack this thing for 2 and get 3 life. So it's a regular food. The art's kind of cute, I guess. Yeah. All right, moving on.
I mean, the comment, if I can ask, I noticed that they wanted to declare it, type food. We have food tokens, but generally when I'm reading cards, it's talking about sacrificing a food token, which this is not. But I mean, is there something else yet? Other things? So many cards now where you can do like that. Also have the type food, or is this a new thing?
Well, food started back in the first Throne of Eldraine. They've thrown it in a couple of commander decks and some premium sets. And then, of course, Lord of the Ring has a lot of stuff that works with food. So this fits that type, because there's other things you could sack food for besides life. So, and it's a token, so it could be doubled. Yep. So that would be all nice and shiny. Yeah. Burn the carrot cake. Dumb card. Yeah. All right. Fair. God. So mean, Cawstick. Okay. All right. Someone read this. How about you, Mono?
Sure. Early winner, 5 mana. One of those being black. Choose one. Exile target creature or target opponent. Exiles an enchantment they control. Flavor text: the climate changed and the world suffered. Okay, kind of a depressing card there.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to go a little more Game of Thronesy, but for 5 mana, again, it's common. That's an expensive card.
That's very expensive. Another option, because black really can't deal with enchantments. There's probably like 5, 6. Maybe this is making it 7 or 8 or 9 or something. But yeah, okay, very expensive. Just wow. Okay, let me queue up the next couple here. All right, we got the big boy. I'm stoked for the green card coming up, and then we have fancy art on one of the creatures. Okay, here we go. Here's the fancy, I guess, showcase version of, but Hugs. Grizzly Guardian. That's right. Huggy boy. X, 2 green and 2 red. It's got trample. So, okay. You don't have to pay the X. So you can pay 4 for a 5/5. But when it enters, exile the top X cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. So this is cool in that I forget her name. She wasn't a werewolf or anything, but basically she was the wolf version of Prosper. So every time you play something from exile, you put in a 2/2 wolf. This would obviously go in that for sure. Oh, she's talking to a little frozen mousey. Yeah, that's coming up. Underworld Born Slippy. Oh, dude. Always, dude. Always. Ray Cawstick. Hell yeah. Underworld's awesome. Boy Cube Fish. Just, dude. Suck and raise your love. Oh, sweet. Nice. Okay. So moving on. Anything on this card? I know you were talking about this on the other day with Superfast Tortoise, Hillbilly.
Yeah, you get to play an additional land on each of your turns also with this card, which makes it a little bit better if you have land, if you're flooded with lands.
Oh yeah, for sure. So this wants to go in Lands Matters decks. Definitely messing with landfall. A lot of options for this. Standard wise, it's still a nice little big bomb. A little 5/5 for 4 if you really need it, So anything on this one, Mono?
I think it's a good card. I mean, his ability, like Hillbilly said, you can play additional land, right? I think he's a must remove, right? So you're throwing something down your opponent's will have to deal with because he's got the trample. And yeah, if it's late game, you got 7 or 8 mana, you're going to go ahead and grab another 4 cards to toss over, right? And so if you're exiling land cards, you're going to be able to grab, more of them. I think it's a good card. It'd be kind of fun if it was maybe more like a werewolf or something. You know what I mean? You start throwing back to,
the kind of deck
almost there, but
the kind of deck I'll throw this in is some kind of landfall deck where you can get +1/+1 counters for each land that you play, and you're playing maybe 2 lands possible.
That's true. That's true. When Kitty would love this. Also, Soul of When Kitty would love this. Yes, sir. My next favorite card, big old dumb green creature. If you have a bunch of lands out, which you should have at least 6 lands out coming out the gate. Doesn't have trample though, so that's kind of weird. But it does have vigilance and reach, so pretty nice. The X or the XX or whatever down here at the bottom says was power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. So if you have a ton of lands out, this thing becomes gnarly. And then when it enters battlefield, mill 4 cards, then return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tab. So an instant buffer right there. I think it's cool, and it's a burr.
Holy crap!
Yeah. And in green, you can get this out fairly early, probably, especially if you're running like a landfall deck, probably as soon as like turn 3 or 4 without too much cheating, you know?
And you can have like, let's say you got 5 lands in your graveyard. You get this out on the battlefield, you get those 5 lands out of your graveyard.
Yeah.
This card will get broken. Someone will break it. I mean, I don't know like ban broken, but it's the return all the rest of your land cards, right? So doesn't matter about the milling of 4. That's nice, but there's so many things. Sacrificing lands, Zurin or Golgari Lichlord doesn't even have to think about sacrificing lands. But you're going to do this stuff, and they're going to be blasting 10, 20 lands back into play right away. They're going to get rid of them, throw them back. I think
this definitely needs to go into my Win Kitty deck for sure. I like the little bunny there, like, oh my god. See him over there? The other guy's trying to do Kung Fu. That's cute. Doug. That is.
This is a cute.
What's that?
So this is a great card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I freaking love it, man. So awesome. I definitely need to pick up one.
He wants to give you a bear hug.
Yeah, he does. You mentioned about the Bearscape, and I think it was the biggest flavor fail ever that they didn't have min bear tokens. I mean, come on, dude. Such a flavor loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pride one, they had the Bearscape, and I thought it was hilarious. But if they actually had bear tokens for it, oh, dude, that'd be amazing. All right, here we go. One of our cutesy frames. We have Mabel, Hair to Cragflame, a little Boros mouse soldier. Other mice you control get +1/+1. So in case you are illiterate or don't know, mouse is what they're talking about. Other mouse, but it is mice is the technical English term. I'm not calling one out. I'm just saying this works for mouse. Okay.
Mouse it is. Yeah.
Yes. All the mouse. Yeah. When enters, create a Cragflame, a legendary colorless equipment artifact token. Well, the crypt creature gets +1/+1 and has vigilance, trample, and haste, and equip for 2. It doesn't say create and equip, but he gets an artifact down on the ground too when it comes in. So that's interesting. Little 3/3, little mousy boy. And with his little weapon, he comes a 4/4 and has all the gnarly things. It's kind of cool. Very cutesy.
Do we know where Mabel came from for the name? Is it just part of the set, or is Mabel they winking at something? Yeah. Some kid's book or something.
It obviously throwback to was it something of Nymph or something like that? But yeah, that's definitely that art there.
Was it Creatures of Nymph? The 80s.
Good movie.
Yeah,
Secret of Nim. The Secret of Nim.
Secret of Nim. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking that they might have. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm thinking that like the art style is, I'm trying to remember what it is, but there's a comic book that was released roughly about 2016 that was a spin-off of the Labyrinth world that had exactly the same art style as the critters in the set that you've been showing. I'm trying to remember what it was, but looks like they're trying to get a collab.
Well, this one is a Japanese artist. I'm not familiar with their work, but Ari.
That's what it was. It was a manga.
Maybe that's the artist then. There you go.
And then there's David Peterson as an alt art. The borderless. Well, they're both borderless. There's another borderless art that really feels like some kind of iconic kids book with the way that artwork is.
Okay.
I don't know if you have access to the other picture or whatever.
Yeah, it's just an alteration of Mabel the Mouse. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. There's this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I did have it. Nice. Because I picked up because the art's different. Yeah, it definitely has like more American based arts kids book. Yeah. Pretty cool. So I guess this is the showcase frame. Pretty neat. All right, moving on. Anything else on the mouse? No? Okay. Moving on. All right, Might of the Meek. Red. Target creature gains trample until the end of turn. Also gets +1/+0. The end of turn if you control a mouse. And then draw a card. Pretty replaces itself. Nice little combat trick. And you get that extra +1 if you have a mouse on the board. So you can even target said mouse to get this, but okay.
Commit crimes.
Cool. Yes. It's a crime mouse. All right. There we go. Pearl of Wisdom. Costs 1 less to cast if you have an otter. So basically 2 to draw 2. Not horrible. If you have your otter out. It's utterly ridiculous. All right. We got 3 more after this. I think. Yeah. All right. Dan, go ahead and read this one.
Yup. All right. This is the Salvation Swan creature card. Bird Cleric. All right. Flash. Flying. Whenever Salvation Swan or another bird you control enters, exile up to 1 target creature you control without flying. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a flying counter on it at the beginning of the next end step. It's
okay.
3/3.
Yeah, so 3/3 health, little flyer. So a lot of things can't block it, Dan. So it's because it's airborne, right? And flash means that you can actually play this on someone else's turn. You can flash this bad boy in.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. And it says this one. So if you're running like a bird deck, right? So when this enters or another bird enters, you can exile one of your things on the ground that doesn't have flying. Give it flying. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control with flying counter on it at the beginning of the next end step. So when you're in step is your turn. So at the end, it gets that counter. You return it and you give it a flying counter. So pretty cool. What about this?
Blinking out the other creatures, I think that people are going to try to find a way to
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like defensive. It's hard to explain Flicker to, but yeah, that's basically
all of us. Yeah.
This is the same thing, but the fancy art, the showcase. Little bird cleric. All right. And we got Sun Shower Druid. Love this little frog boy. Looks dope. Reminds me of some other 80s-ish like frog creature kids show, whatever. 1 drop. When it enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, and you gain 1 life. Pretty simple. You can put it on him too if you want. But he just looks cool, dude. He's like, bring it. All right, that's it for Bloomburrow. All right.
By the way, if you don't mind me saying real quick, a couple of the lands are kind of cool. In Bloomburrow. I mean, at least they're giving us lands that do colors and don't come into play tap plus have abilities after it. They're not super broken, but I mean, I think they're kind of cool and they're uncommons that might see some play.
Loving your art there, Cowboy Dan.
Yeah.
I got to get around to doing a final draft of it. This is a rough draft. But as you can see, he's going to be standing around a bunch of Magic the Gathering cards, and it's going to be purple cola in there.
I love your tactical ice cube there. It's hilarious.
All right.
All right. So I don't know if there's much information for foundations on Amazon, but they're bringing back the core set, and it's very interesting how they're going to do it. So I do have some cards here that we could talk about. A lot of these are reprints, of course. But we have like Anthem of Champions. I think you were talking about this one earlier. It's a green and a white. Creatures of control get +1/+1. Little Anthem. Okay. And then it has that old starter star from way back when. They changed it up a little bit. But there we go. Classic board wipe. Destroy all creatures.
And a reprint.
Yeah, all these are, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the Celestial one, but and here we go. We're getting the old school Llanowar Elves. But some of these are pretty eternal and usually end up in sets anyway, so it's like not a big deal. A little bit more of an entry point. I think this is a new card. This cat. There you go.
Kitty.
Dan, since you have a kitty, you can read it. There you go.
All right. Well, this is 9 Lives Familiar.
Yep.
Creature, cat.
Meow.
I'm going to name it 7 of Feline. That's
you
my
go.
cat, sorry. This creature enters with 8 rival counters on it. If you cast it, when this creature dies, it had a revival counter on it. It has a revival counter on it when it dies. Return it to the battlefield with 1 fewer revival counter on it, and beginning the next end step.
Yeah.
Her master.
Oh,
sorry.
Cat on screen. Cat on screen. Cat on screen. There you go. There you go.
It's the same cat.
This
It's
is
the
the
same
exact
cat.
You're gonna be really mad at me here soon, but there you go. Yep. This is Toothless,
Aw.
named after Toothless the dragon, because she kind of has the
Great.
same shirt, and now she's gonna bite my leg.
Love the shirt
All right.
too.
Oh,
So yeah, this thing when it dies, it comes back with 1 less. So you get your first one and then 8 renewal. So then or revival. So when it dies, it comes back, and now it's got 7 counters on it. It's still a 1/1. It's cute.
The master regathers the bones to resurrect her. Sweet.
This is a reprint, obviously, but wow, coming back to standards, Omniscience 7 and 3 blue. You may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. I know, right? It's perfect. Censoring your face there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, meow. You love these streams. Thanks, Real. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna start collecting just to
Yes.
get cat cards.
Yeah, all the cat cards. I'll start saving you some.
Do a cat deck.
Yeah. Yeah. Love you all for real. All right. So I know, Amanda, you're itching to talk about it. The Foundation. Okay, so it's a standard set. It's gonna be around for 5 years, bro. But the collectors are still gonna be, rare and until they sell out. But the main play booster set's gonna be around for 5 years.
Let me ask you this in terms of all these caveats here. So it'll be in standard rotation and then rotate out, but they're going to keep printing it for 5 years. Is that what they're saying?
Oh, no. They're saying this is going to be around for 4 or 5 years, ignoring rotation, because these are going to be your basic base set. Yeah.
I want to get really clear on that. So it's going to be here for 5 years. So they're breaking the standard format rotation rules. Not that I necessarily have a problem with that, but that's just kind of interesting.
Yeah. Standard rotates every 3 years now. And this set, this set is going to be around for 5 years. So standard will rotate when these cards are out, but these cards are going to be out 2 more years after the rotation.
Yeah.
Do you know how big this set is?
Not yet. No, I don't know if anyone else has that information. But a lot of it's your core set though. So like a lot of these, you usually get a reprint in one of the sets anyways. Like obviously Llanowar Elves is almost every other set, it seems. So to have this base version, okay, I kind of get it. And it's just like you have those arena cards that are basically the same thing. Like they're not in any set necessarily, but they're kind of universal. Like they would probably end up naming something different, but it would be the same thing. They put it in every set. You know what I mean? So there's some arena cards like that that are older cards that just stick around that you won't necessarily be able to play it in standard in real cards, but they have a couple cards that are like that, just to get you started. So you have some basic that works, basic land type or spell type that fits that color. That's usually, yeah. So I don't know. Value wise though, man, that's going to be rough. Cause like, I could see stores maybe picking up a couple just to have on the shelf to maybe draft, but like after the initial sell, it's going to be around for 5 years. So like there's not going to be zero value in it. Basically, they have to throw something in there, like a special guest card or something like that. But hey, what's up, Brandon?
I mean, new players, right? Got to make room for new players to be able to get at.
Yeah.
Some big cards, and Omniscience is something that shows up in Commander. That'll be interesting if it's in Standard. I got to imagine people are going to try to find ways to start using this in Standard to break it. Standard's generally slower. Not that it has to be a slow, but slower than like Modern would be. So kind of wild. Let's throw Omniscience in for 5 years. Okay.
Yeah, right. I think that's a big mistake, but you have to cheat it out in blue. I mean, if you manage to make it to turn 10 because you're slowing everyone down, maybe. I don't know, man. There's got to be a way to cheat that in, and if there is, yeah, that's like, oh, I get to cast my whole deck for free. Awesome. You'd have blue players taking 30 minutes of the a lot of time. And that's what I don't like about Omniscience being around for 5 years. If they find a way to cheat it in through whatever standard, dude, that's just going to be dumb. And you're going to go to time, and neither one of you are going to progress. So, hey, whatever. You do you.
If you can't
Twitter it out or search it. Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's an older card, right? Every time you play a card, draw a card. That wouldn't be in Standard, but it's in Commander or whatever, Legacy or Modern or something. I don't remember the name of it. Do any of you all remember what the name of that card is? It's the effect is every time you play a card, you draw a card.
Oh snap! I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name. Is it blue?
And so that's right. That's the combo. Omniscience. You get both of them on the board, and you're done. Everything.
Oh yeah, just draw. Oh dude, yeah, right. Just filter through your old deck. Yup. All right, yeah. Well, Real's new, so he's learning alongside you, Dan. He's been playing Arena though. Yeah.
Hey, Real, how you doing? Newbie right here as well. I'm learning as everybody. Every time we come into the stream, I'm learning one step. And I want all the noobs out there who's watching as well, convince Mr. Longhair to do a noob night so that way we all have a chance to learn, because it is rather confusing, but I've been picking it up, and I know you guys can too, but we need to do a noob night.
Yep, sounds good, man. We got to work on it. I got to get you a deck. It's gonna be a minute though, man. I things are not going great.
You tell all the women you tell all the girls that, don't you?
Oh yeah, all of them. Yeah, all of them. So, what about the financial implications of foundations there, Mono?
All right, everybody. So this is my second time on here, and so with Val and I, full disclosure, we're fans of the reserve list. We'll have that debate all day long. We on Mad Magic we talk about finance a lot, so we're always looking at the prices. And generally, outside of reserve list cards or special foils and things like that, there is always room, and prices go up and down, and there's ways to make money in this game if that's your thing, right? That's your hobby. But generally, all cards are trending towards zero if they're not a special card or they're not reserve list, right? And if you really want to tune in, it's not certainly on my thread, but there's an MTG Finance on Reddit. People have various mixed opinions on it, but they're always talking about this stuff. If you're newer to the game and you want to kind of see what's going this way and that way. I think with foundations, I mean, I like seeing these things. Some of these they've already been reprinted, anyways. I don't have a problem with that. And so I like the idea of 5 years. I mean, give it a shot. I mean, it's a 5-year commitment, and we don't know what else is in the set. But I would say, like most other things, although Bloomburrow of note, more reasonably priced, right? Like the prices are substantially lower than Dusk, and so I mean, okay, right. But we don't know that much about this. But I would say that this is going to be the type of set. People are new players, which is great to throw some power out them for them to get.
Yeah.
But I think for anyone who's been playing, most of us will have had this stuff. So I don't really see it as being highly collectible or expensive. I think it's a utility set to toss out there. Kind of like what you were saying, you know, the LGSs will have some sitting out for people that want it. But
yeah,
I don't think this is, people are going to go nuts over this one. You know, like Bloomburrow, I'm really excited about it.
Oh yeah, no, Bloomburrow's still reasonable. They're doing something to Dusk to they got to, or is it just here's another price hike, deal with it? Well, can you guys talk about something real quick so I can go tinkle and come right back?
Go ahead. Well, Kyle, I think you're right with the short term. You're absolutely true, and you kind of have to be now. I mean, it's a new set. So they are going to be focused on the short term. And so what I always say, this is why I think some of these sets we talk about today, the cards, are kind of exciting because the cards that seem to end up spiking and the stuff that like Thalid, my partner, is always looking at on Mad Magic are the stuff that can break the game. So when we see things that screw with phases, right? So like the one that gives you another attack phase, even though it's not unique, that bear that we were looking at that allows you to put all your lands from your graveyard back into play. When we see things that you can't gain life for the rest of the game, stuff like that are areas where if you want to speculate in the short term, those are the ones that I would go for. But you got to do your homework, and it can be satisfying. Like we love playing the game, you know, that's always satisfying to win. But then people, if you're into the finance, get a kick out of, you know, being able to guess and speculate as to which ones are going to go gangbusters and which ones won't. And especially at this phase, because we don't see all the cards. Like I put a spec out there for the Swarm Yard for Bloomburrow because you can regenerate squirrels. It's a land card, tap, regenerate a bunch of them in squirrels, and it's not legendary. So I'm like, if they don't reprint that card, and I'm thinking they won't because Wizards isn't really into regeneration anymore. Plus, it got a reprint in like a Secret Lair a little while back or something like that. I think that could go up. So that's an example of the short term. And so if that's something that you want to do, it's fun. Got my ass beat. But I also bought a bunch of Echoes of Eons for $8-10, and now they're going for 20, 35. People are talking about it. So it's hit or miss. So that's my thoughts on doing the short term. But it can be some people get frustrated by it, right? When we're trying to do a whole bunch of speculating and buying or not buying and everything else. But I'm actually seeing, and by the way, I'm sitting here monologuing because that was the request, but Cowboy and Hillbilly stuff, feel free to jump in. But I'm seeing actually a little more sanity coming in. It kind of feels like the Modern Horizons 3 started creating wallet fatigue, and now that I'm looking at these next sets, they seem to be getting back down to earth, which I think would be good for all of us for a while because it's just been so much content being thrown at us. I mean, what do you all think? I mean, are you looking at all these cards? I mean, much less buying them all, even just trying to keep up.
I'll tell you what is mind-blowing for me. It's mind-blowing for me learning, just watching, because I've been joining in for like the last month on and off, pretty much learning. And I've been telling Russell, I said, you need to teach me to play this game. And I've played games in the past, card games like the Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and a couple others. And I wanted to get into Magic for a while, but my brain, I'm on a lot of meds. I'm a cancer patient. And so sometimes my brain doesn't pick things up, but lately they got me going on some good stuff that I'm thinking, you know, and I'm starting to, and I'm like telling him I need to learn. I want to learn this game. I collect everything. If you give me a chance, I was going to collect the Magic cards anyway. So you were talking about the value of cards, the appreciation and whatnot. As a comic book collector, I know that there are certain keys that you want to have in your collection. Like, is that the same way with the Magic cards? Like, is there like, even though they might not be worth as much money, they're key cards that you want to have in your collection?
Yes. So like,
all right, I'm back. I'm
going to say something here. It's going to start with F, but Peanut Gallery, any of y'all, what would be, if you're going to be playing this game competitively, what is a type of card that like everybody has? You've got to have it or you can't really play. Anyone want to hazard a guess? I was thinking someone would say the exact right thing. But fetch lands would be an example of something that if you really want to start competing in any formats that have them. If you don't have those cards, you're not going to really be competitive. Like, they all have them. I mean, when I say you'll never be, I mean, you're going to be at a disadvantage. And they were $70, $80 cards, and now some are like 20, and they're like $8 to $20 cards. But yes, there are definitely staples that you have to have depending on the format you're playing. So you think you're confused on the rules, wait to see all the different formats about the sort of cards you're allowed to have and the way you're allowed to construct your decks. But that's the fun, is figuring all that stuff out.
Right. Yeah, I've been trying
Brian
to
got it. Fetch lands, absolutely. Then Power 9. Yeah, sure, Cough.
Hello. Woo. Good stuff, man. It's better than the original, the non-sugar free one. I don't know why, it just tastes way better.
You don't remember how powerful Throne of Eldraine was. I think this Duskmourn is just going to be another type of Throne of Eldraine power level.
I can see that.
Somebody needs to clip this right here and get a picture of Mr. DJ Longhair in the sun and turn him into that sun from what was it? The son from Teletubbies, and it had the child son. Get Russell's face in there and clip it as a son.
There you go.
No, you got to get back in the sun.
I got to wear a hat on screen or something. Oh my god. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to make fun of you.
Yeah, but Throne, but remember, Throne of Eldraine was a pretty strong deck. And I think this Duskmourn is just going to be just as strong as Throne of Eldraine. A lot of people griped about that Throne of Eldraine being so strong. Now they're going to start griping about Duskmourn when it comes out. And that's just from what the cards that I've seen so far.
Okay, that sounds annoying. Oh god.
But that's just my opinion on it.
I'll talk to my artist about getting you a VTuber avatar for when you have too much sun.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure she'll do it.
No. I'm trying to move over, but it's not working. So it's like now. No, I gotta move the mic way over. See, it's just gonna drift that way.
Time to rearrange the office space.
Right? Stay. All right, there you go. Yeah, this is too much. It's right in my eyeballs. I'm melting.
Shade.
I'm gonna start sparkling right now. What's up?
So you got to get a shade for that window.
Yep, I sure do. All right. So as far as financial on that set being out for a whole 5 years, meh. I mean, it's a beginner product, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, right?
I tried to talk nonstop. We were gone there for 5 minutes, but yeah, I think it's a utility set. I would not look at this short term. Always possible. If we got to see what the cards are, but I think that this is it's a good thing to do, especially for new players, to give them access to some larger cards. And this is not financially speaking, but it might have its own way of controlling the meta, right? So we might not see as massive swings when the rotations come if we have these cards that will always be there. But again, we have to see what the cards are. I don't think 9 Lives Familiar is going to be the one to do it.
No, but it's cute.
I'm no longer am I going to call you Mono. I just met you today, but I'm going to call you Professor from now on because I've learned a lot more in this hour and a half talking to you than I had in 6 streams with Mr. Longhair.
Well, it's true because I really don't get into.
Sir, you're my professor.
And stuff and there you go. Oh,
well, you didn't ask me to shill yet, but there you go. I'll stick my YouTube channel there in the chat. You can look, and my partner Thalid, who I think knows a ton, and he takes a lot of shit in the comments there because people take issue with a lot of stuff that he says, but it's great. I love all that. I don't mind it. Give us as many
comments.
I agree, Solar.
I shared your channel on my Twitter page already.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So I have a few things to show off here for fundraiser to get to Vegas. So I know I kind of explained it in detail the other night, but then we all got wrecked. So we'll get that sober version. There you go. I was sober at the time showing it, by the way. But I agree with you. Dr. Mono. There you go. I like that name.
How much you trying to raise, DJ?
1,600. Still got to get the hotel. Transpo's kind of covered. Stuff for funds and networking. I think I need to put down like 250 for fancy squirrel DJing squirrel token that I'm going to be giving out. While networking with the whatchamacallit QR code on the back so they could scan it and do all the things. So I got to get that together. I got to get the other thing together, but mainly most of it's going into more giveaways for the channel. So really,
it's your 1,600. Not just so I'm keeping up. You talking about finance? So, all right. So you got a budget. Is 1,600? You're all in, or the remaining amount that you need?
Well, we have people jump in, so I'm down to about 1,000 left that I have to raise up. So it's getting there. Yeah, it's getting there. But I want you guys to shill first because I'm probably going to take a minute, and most of y'all seen it. But let's go ahead and start off with you, Mono. Shill, baby, shill.
Sure. So I did post in the channel there at Mad Magic Show is our YouTube channel. I would say we're newer. We've been at this since November, but my partner Thalid and I do regular shows. Core is about finance, but we've definitely been branching out. I've been animating some of the magic cards. We like to do sometimes we think funny shit, right? With our YouTube algorithm, we got to make sure that we unfortunately have to keep some of the cursing down, but we're definitely tongue in cheek on that. But we're following the money. We're posting shows generally every week, a lot of shorts. And we just try to keep the conversation going. We're definitely both going to in October, heading that way. Nice. So come over and please join us and let us know if you have requests. And as we're always saying on the show, like and subscribe us or hate and subscribe us. We'll go with either one.
That's right. That's right. For sure. All right. Hillbilly, you're muted.
Okay. I'm at 486. Still trying to get to the 500. And I do 2 streams a day now on Arena. Saturdays is a little different. I do about 3 streams on Saturdays. Do Arena at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time every day. Then at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, it's Arena. But on Saturdays at 2 o'clock, it is Commander. And anybody's invited to play a game of Commander on Spell Table with me on Saturdays. I always post the links about 1:30 on Saturdays to join the Spell Table. And other than that, that's all I have to shoot.
Nice. Well, yeah, go subscribe. We got our buddy here, Cowboy Down, primarily on Twitch. Go ahead and shill.
All right. Well, I'm Twitch. I don't really have much of a following. I'm actually new to the streaming circles. And as DJ Longhair just told you guys, I'm with the competition. I am looking forward to eventually getting affiliate on Twitch. So if anybody wants to drop by and show me the views, you don't have to enjoy. Just sit and lurk for a bit. I really would appreciate that because as soon as I get affiliate, we can roll out some good things. And I have some ideas for some content that I'm just holding off until we get people watching.
Hey, Dan, can you say something in the chat for YouTube?
Oh yeah. I'll drop the I'll drop it in the chat.
So drop in the message in chat right now, and I'll get you a wrench so you can post your Twitch link.
Oh yeah.
I know, being pro and stuff. Dare us.
Because I'm so new at this, I don't even think about it half the time. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna promote myself. What are you talking about? If I want to promote myself, I talk about karaoke.
That's right. Yeah, but you're not doing karaoke right now, so
I haven't done karaoke in nearly 6 years. Still addicted to it though.
Is your squirrel always on your photo, or did you just add that in for us because we're talking about Bloomburrow today?
Oh, I add the squirrel in for Russ every time I come into his show. I have the squirrel now, but it's not on my. It's not usually. He's not usually sitting there on my on my stream. I have it for him. You know.
Oh, did you say something in the not the private chat, but the other chat, bud?
No, I've been having like difficulties with my internet lately, and
okay.
I kind of paused out for a second there.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah,
I found you. Yeah, you already got a wrench, so go ahead and put your link.
All right, right on. All right. I'm just gonna
streaming. Oh yeah, I know. And what's up, Twiddler? Yeah, for sure. You don't want to sing too many tracks because she was just singing. The music wasn't even playing, and they hit his stream. So yeah,
they were singing karaoke so well that YouTube muted them because it actually identified it as being copyrighted music.
Yep.
Twitch did the same thing to me.
Not for nothing. That's impressive singing. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
They pretty much take the background music and they'll strike you just because of the background music being too close as well.
Yeah, exactly.
When DJ Longhair and I used to host karaoke, we used to get problems all the time because technically karaoke is not legal. It falls under the Copyright Infringement Act. Yeah,
you have to have special licensing at these various different bars and whatnot.
BMI ASCAP certified, or at least the bars have to.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. It's kind of like getting DMCA'd in real life.
Yeah. So, the full game. Yeah, and I don't know if it'll show up properly, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. I know some people on their phones won't be able to see this too well, but here's where we're at with the pull game currently. Okay, come on, go up. Thank you. There you go. I don't know if can you guys see that in chat? Let me know. Or anyone here, can you see it, or is it too small?
Is this for your get you to Vegas stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You can see it?
Yeah, we're looking at it. So is this like playing Super Bowl squares? So explain what we're looking at here.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I'm getting to, Mono.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, no worries. So it is a $5 pull game. Right, with the specials, you do get the green wheel. There's a orange wheel. You have to get in VIP or super VIP to get in on that. And then of course the purple. There's 6 chances to get in on the purple wheel, which there's some interesting stuff which I'll show off here in a minute. But this shows the levels down here in the green. I know it's like all over the place, but I wanted to try to fit it all in on one page if possible, right? And this is about the biggest I can get the page. So we have the early squirrel, which is 25. You get in on the wheel here, the green wheel. You automatically get an entry. There are 13 chances in the game itself to get in on this green wheel as well. And I'll explain the squirrels in a minute. You have the VIP, which automatically gets you in this orange wheel. You get 10 pulls plus 1 additional pull for 50. And you get in on the green wheel and this orange wheel. Okay. Then there's the super VIP, which you get in on the green, orange, and the purple wheel here. And, there's obviously value in that purple wheel for the super VIP. There's a 1-1 dice bag, 2 different ones, one for the green, one for the orange. And then I am still adding a couple things to this purple list here and tons of hidden value all throughout. So that's basically it on that. Now on the VIP wheel, super VIP. Super VIP is 100. You're getting 20 pulls plus 3 bonus pulls, and you get 1 entry on all 3 wheels. So that's like probably the best value there as far as getting in on the wheels and the most pulls. Hey, Bob, how you doing, man? Happy 4th to you. Hell yeah. And thank you to all who are or have served our nation. Yes. Amen, Bob. Yeah.
Thank you, Bob.
All right. So I know seeing is believing, so I'm going to go ahead and close this, and I'll show you what's in the stuffs. Because that discard card doesn't make much sense. But it is extremely difficult to pull. And extremely rare. So we'll start off with the VIP list. Let's see. Now that the sun's like not creeping me in the eye, it's hard to see. So on the VIP wheel, we have Zygoth Trio. It's roughly around 20. Got the not fancy, not anime, but still money Ristic Study. We have a full shiny Sylvan Library. Very nice. Now this is super rare. And it has a magic back. It is a misprint. A lot of people in the misprint community like this. So this is about 100 right here. Roughly. Between 80 and 120 these things go for. But yeah, it's a foil one. The non-foil one is a little bit easier to get, I guess. But you can find these in almost any product, but they're like extremely rare. Like, and that one is mint AF. So there, those, and this is also in there. Now it is more play, but it's still worth close to $100. It is the oversized Sliver Queen. It definitely has some love on it. A scratch up here, so it is more play, but still worth almost $100 because reserve list. That is also on the VIP wheel. I have some other fun stuff throughout the game, some other big cards and some other fun stuff, but that's what's on the VIP. Okay. Now, the scroll value list, that's the green list that we saw. The first list. So I don't have the dice bags out at the moment, but here's some of the cards that are in there. You got Smothering Tithe, the cool fancy Greg and Tam Hildebrandt Pact of Negation. We got a Triome, another Triome, Uggin's Binding, Toxrill, the fancy version, non-foil. Shattered Sanctum, Zeotora's Proving Ground, Exploration, Arid Mesa, Ojatok, Ottawa City. I don't even know how to say that properly. Indatha Trimo, and then, of course, the dice bag, and there might be a couple other hidden ones I might add to the list here, as I'm still waiting on some cards to come in. So that is the value list, and here is the VIP. Notice there's a pack in there. So, VIP, we got Gale in there. We got a fancy Vein Ripper, probably the best one in the set. Roaming Throne, Hollow Fountain. This is the VIP. Marsh Flats, Riverglide Pathway, Misty Rainforest, Tainted Pack, Consecrated Sphinx, Tamio's Journal, Subtlety. Of course, got to have a Dog and Kitty, and a collector booster of Thunder Junction, as well as the special 1-of-1 dice bag, which we'll show off later. They're not being made again, so yeah. So those are the wheels pretty much, and there's more value being added in as we go. I'm thinking adding to the VIP. I've been working on some altars, but I need more. I got to find my land stash, because I want to get, like, not necessarily the land, but the land where it says that. I'm still working on a commission right now. This is a 1-of-1 Bayou that I was working on for Branden T. I have some other ones, but I'm going to add some dual, like, 1-of-1 custom DJL prints. So if I can't find more of those cards, pretty much black that all out and handwrite it in artistically. So that is the game pretty much. If you guys want to jump in, it's you can send it to my PayPal, which is djlonghairorig@gmail.com. If you do Cash App or Venmo or whatever, just
that was too fast. PM. It was a DJ Longhair what?
Here you go. I'll write it in here for you. J Longhair Orig at gmail.com. Hey, what's up, Zombie? What up? Happy 4th to you, brother. Yeah. So now there's hidden value in the mix as well. Basically, I'm kind of redoing my card game here. Every pull is 2 cards. So every pull is going to be at least a rare or mythic. and then the bonus card. So I promised I would explain the squirrels here in a minute here. Okay. Plus I have fun stuff where it's like written down on, like you're going to get that. And of course a rare or mythic on top of that. So these are the squirrels. Let me find the other one here for you. All right. So to get it on the VIP list outside of joining Super VIP, there's some value cards. Sweet. Okay, cool. All right. It's kind of a mess here. All right. So these, what the squirrels mean is you're going to get a bonus rare mythic, right? When you pull one of these, you get in on the Super VIP wheel, or sorry, the regular value squirrel list. So you get another entry there, and then you get a rare mythic on top of whatever rare mythics that's in here. That's for the regular squirrel. To get in on the Super VIP, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there it is. We have 5 just foil squirrels. If you get one of these in the pull game, you're going to get an additional pull as well as a rare mythic and on the Super VIP purple list. Okay, so there's only 5 chances there, and then the Super Squirrel is this awesome space squirrel. If you manage to pull this, there's only 1 in the game. You're going to get 2 extra pulls as well as a rare mythic and on the Super VIP. But I mean, it's going to be like over 350, 360 pulls total. I need to sell at least 320. I'm going to start the first show and keep the purples. You'll make the list, but I know he wants my space scroll. You're not getting it, but you do get the bonus. But anyways, so there's some hidden value throughout. There's some low end stuff. This is not the whole list in total, but these are just in the game. There's going to be all your pulls are going to have a back facing card, unless you get like a squirrel. But there's going to be a regular rare mythic covering these up. But these are just some of the random value you can pull in the game itself. And there's a lot more coming in. And there's more, even more so hidden that I haven't got to yet. But, you know, there's some nice value in here. And this is not all of it. This is just a sample. And basically what's going to be like is when I pull it, I'm not going to know what's in there because this will be a rare mythic covering it. All of them are going to be like that. So I will have no clue what's in any of these when all is said and done. And I'm going to shuffle it all together. And our first stream, we need 30 more pulls to sell. And then we'll do a first stream because I know selling all 320 might be impossible to do before. It'll take us forever to do it. But we're pretty close. We only have 30 more pulls to sell for the first live stream. Right, Casey? Yeah, nope, not happening, bud. Nope. It was a special gift from a friend, so I can't give it up. But anyway, that's the game, guys. We have that going on. We also have stuff for Bloomburrow. If you guys want to get on Bloomburrow, we have a booster, or sorry, the play booster battle. And I will go ahead and just show you guys the text on that. Stop screen. Where am I?
When are you doing all the spins?
Okay. So on the first one, I will probably do a partial spin on the green and the orange wheel. And then the purples, if you get more entries on that, we'll spin that all out when we close out the game. So I'm going to probably have to do a few lives to sell all of the spins, if that makes sense.
When's the first round then?
We have 30 more pulls to sell before I can fire the first one. So as soon as we close that out, I will do it within a day of that. And I still have a few cards coming in for the game. So I'm assuming if we can close it out by sometime this next week, I would hope. But we'll see.
It's a fluid situation. Depends on when everything's ready to roll.
Basically, yeah. But we do need to sell the last 30 spins before I can do anything as far as setting up the time. All right, here we go. Let me go over here. Dink. No. Okay. I got to present it. Our screen. There you go. And then Bloomburrow battles. Keep it pretty simple and cheap. 14 gets you in on the play booster. You're going to get 3 packs to battle high and low to for your CMC on your rares and mythics. We got 6 seats left there. If you guys want to hop on in, that is for, and if you win the lowest CMC of all your rares and mythics, you'll win 3 packs. If you have the highest CMC, you'll win 3 packs. So that is that one, and then collectors is 2 packs. We got 3 seats left on that. 44 a seat, getting 2 collectors you keep. Battle high and low to win an additional pack. Pretty simple battles. So that is what we got going on here as far as that goes. Yeah, I'll buy you for Tree Fitty. Yeah. Yeah. So I just guys want to give you guys the breakdown on that. Hopefully we can get those last 30 pulls sold for the first live. If we go over that, sweet. Again, the first goal was 320. I'm hoping maybe we can get up to 340 because I have about 2,500 in, and I'm only trying to generate 1,600. So and I gave away some spins for free. So I got to build that up, and it's almost done being built. I still have like 2-3 packages coming in. That's going to add even more to that 2,500 plus. So it's up there, and thank you guys. Okay, there is that, the scale and all that. This in the Discord, if you guys get in there, and it explains the game kind of, but I kind of gave you the basic overall. Because like I said, every pull is at least a rare or mythic, and then 1 bonus card. It could be a pack of something. It could be a bonus card. It could be the squirrel. But yeah, you're going to at least get a rare mythic and 1 bonus card. So good times. Yeah. All right. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about or shill before we end?
I have something to say. Okay. I actually got my first piece of fan art yesterday.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Mind if I pop it up on my screen?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, got my first piece of fan art. No, that's yours. That's the fan art I did for you. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, it's an Australian person. That's why the date's backwards. So, if you're wondering. But yeah, that's my first piece of fan art officially as for a VTuber. So, I mean, I might not be growing fast, but I'm growing fast enough where somebody wants to draw fan art of me.
That's dope.
And I actually love it so much. I'm thinking about when I can afford to actually pay for a 3D VTuber model or even a 2D VTuber model. I want it to look like that. First piece of fan art has been inspiring.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to brag about that.
Oh yeah, good times, bro. That's dope. Hell yeah.
It is cool. It's all fun and games until you realize they painted you while watching you sleep. Then it's not a good fan. It's not a fan you want anymore.
Well, yeah. I welcome
coffee, then you have to question things.
Just be sure you don't wake me when you're watching me sleep. Because I'll get frightened if I see you there. It's if I don't know you're there, I welcome it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh boy. As far as later on tonight, I gotta check in with my dad here, and he has a margarita waiting for me. So I'm like, ooh. But probably get some dinner. If I do stream, it'll probably be in a couple hours. So be on the lookout for that. It will be later on tonight, though. I have to finish this for Branden T, and then figure out what we're making for the bonus. I know it's not much. I know it's not real, but it's still pretty cool. This is acrylic paint and foil pins. It's looking all right so far. I got to write in here swamp and forest, but I got to find my stash that has not this one, but remember those lands from what was it? Return to Domineer or whatever, Domineer United, because they had those. Yeah, like these. So I got to see if I can find more of these because this has that already. That will make it a lot easier. This is not necessarily the art that you'll get. What are you doing? Oh my! It sounded like someone was flogging something. Holy crap!
It's got to be cowboy. The rest of us are on camera. You know, we're just sitting here being good boys.
Yeah, this is like, dang.
You know, I have no arms or anything else. I don't know. I'm just a head in the jar.
Maybe he's just bumping the mic. Maybe I don't know. With your floating head, yeah.
I'm just a head in a jar.
All right. That's right. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Unless there's anything else you guys want to gab about real quick. Normally we go to full 2 hours, but yeah, I mean, we covered most of the things. So was there anything else you want to talk about there, Mono?
No, I'm all set. Thanks for having me, guys. I hope you all had a good time like I did, man. I'll talk to you all soon.
Thank you, Mono, for teaching me. You're my professor.
That's right. Stick around, guys. Here in the thing, we're going to hop off into a danger meeting. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Independence Day. Big shout out to our current and past and retired troops. Thank you so much for fighting for this country. I appreciate you. And happy 4th to everyone. Hopefully you guys have a good barbecue lined up and a good fireworks show. But I'll probably be on later on tonight. I got to finish some art, and I don't know. It'll probably be another chaos night, or we might jump in on a video game or something. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Well, you guys stay awesome. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Oh, bye.